In this video, I'm going to assemble the water pump. I just got this half here. The other half I had from the engine, which is here, but you also can buy it. I was using this here just out of curiosity and trying to get the right O-rings to put in here, because you know, look at how they are. I mean, they're old, they're flat. Those ones are not brittle at all, but they can be replaced. So I replaced this little one from here, from this little part in here. And oh, I always lose things, man. There you go. So put it in there and push. It's very, very tight. Okay, so here we go. Be sure that the gasket fits properly. And also this side here. Yeah, that's perfect. The actual Comatic didn't work for some reason. So we have 4 bolts in here. Gonna try to align them. I just put the bolts in there. I will I'll take them out and put some blue Loctite, because I don't want those bolts to come out. I don't want this to leak while I'm drifting. And yeah, there we go. So I took one already. Usually you put right on the bottom, but this thing here, the bottom doesn't quite touch, it goes through. So I'm going to put in here and let it go. And I'm gonna put right in here. Gonna see if I can tighten those guys tiny bit more by hand, because my impact wrench is not very powerful. That's why I use it. And I'm gonna use a small wrench. Yep, just a tiny bit. Can't tie too much because this is aluminum. And oh yeah, look at this one. And aluminum strips. Oh. There you go. I just need a little bit. I honestly don't think I should do it, but you know, I'm gonna do anyways. I just want to be sure that if there is oil in here, that's not gonna get into the water, and it's not gonna make my O-ring fail. There you go. Dang, boy, I didn't think that through. So these bolts here, the ones that don't have like full on thread, they go one up here and one down there, and you hand tight them first, and then you put all the other 4 bolts. And I'm gonna just get them in. All right, and 15 foot-pounds. So one thing I forgot, this back one here, which was completely loose. So there you go. So I have all of them. Just gonna double check again, just to be sure, because since I changed one side, there you go. It's going to be right in here. And there's this little part that goes inside, and this part is a pipe that gets out of here, and there's 2 O-rings, and here there's another O-ring. I actually replaced this by something I had in here, so I'm gonna try to see if it works. And if it does not work, we go through here. I'll need to go and buy one. Okay, so I decide to remove that part, open my new blue gasket thing, and I'm gonna put a little bit of this blue thing around there you go, and that should be enough. So just doing like this. I'm not going to spread or do anything. I made the O-ring on the bottom wet a little so it can go easier, and I don't need to twist it too much because I don't want that gasket to go to my coolant. And there you go. So it's 9 Newton meter, which is around 6.7 foot-pound. Okay, one thing we need to do now is put the pulley in there. I'm not sure if I'm gonna buy those aluminum pulleys, but if I do, I mean, this part's still the same. So I'm gonna put this in there, and I'm gonna put a nut, and using my impact wrench, I'm gonna force it in. There you go. And take it out. Yeah, this one, not sure how it's going to be, but there you go. It's magic. And done. So what we do now is we get one by one taking this out, but you get the nut, put the nut in there. I'm gonna do this one here now. and tight by hand all the way. You can use the wrench, but you still need to go by hand and do the last few. Okay, so now we hit the end now, and I can still keep pushing it. It's very hard to hold all of this. There you go. So I want to go as far as it can go. There you go. I had one problem. I needed to cut all of those. Check it out. So you see all of them, they look good. And then you keep going, look at this one. So they are all this big, this long. I don't understand why they have like this, but they do. So I gotta take this out of here, and I'm gonna do the same on that one. So here I have, so the gasket fits, same thing, different material. And I have here a, man, this is hard to take out. The gasket maker, it's for water pump, thermostat, and housing and all that stuff. So I'm not gonna play with this. I'm going to go around this both sides. I'm just gonna make a little, I'm not interested on making like a huge mess in here or put a huge bunch of material. I just want to put some, and to the other side I'm kind of spreading like I would spread with my fingers. So it's very, very, very thin. And yes, I do expect this to come out when I put the pipe. So now we get the pipe. Where did I put it? Here. Sort of polished it. I'm gonna put it in there, and so there's one bolt on the other side. I'm gonna show you in 1 second. There you go. And a couple nuts in here. And this is going to be torqued at 6.7 foot-pound or 9 Newton-meter. 1, 2. There you go. Done. So now I have it. There is some gasket coming out of here. I'm gonna just use my fingers, take it out of there just a little bit, and done. Now we need to put the thermostat, and there is a gasket that has a cut in the center. So we are going to go around the thermostat, put this gasket in there. No sealing, no seal, nothing. That's this here, right? Put it in there. Now the thermostat's housing, and it goes like this, right? I guess if you try to do the other way, it won't work. It doesn't fit. So you have one way to put this. We put it in there, and here the pipe pointing up. So the gasket, the O-ring is going to take care of this here. This, oh, that's smaller. So this is a 12 millimeter, by the way. I use the 12 millimeter on there. Here apparently it is either 10 millimeter. Let me go grab it. So this is 4 Newton meter in here. I would double check if I were you, but I'm going for it. Alright. So 4 Newton meter, we have all this side done. Now, oh, look at the cover. I put the cover so it could keep my, sorry, I'm trying to go to the cars here. It would keep my camshaft and stuff all clean. And one last thing we need to do is put the water outlet in there. So you see here there is a old gasket. It's made out of metal. So we're going to replace that by this one. It's a Velcro gasket. So we're going to take that out of this plastic bag. There is one way that this goes in there. It's like this. So this blue seal goes to the body side, not to the block. So what I'm going to do is on the other side, I just want to be sure that it won't leak. So I'm going to add some of this blue gasket thing. All those things will be on the description. Not too thick. And we don't want to weight anything, because I don't want this to get thicker. So this goes right in there. Beautiful. The body, I left these hoses here because I want to have a reference of how long it was, to know where it was exactly. So I'm gonna zap with my gun. Nice. And nice. Cool. I have my torque wrench ready on 15 foot-pound, and those are 12 millimeter. I'm sorry. That's okay. So that's pretty much it. I really hope this video helps you. Consider subscribing. I'm sorry it took 20 minutes because I was thinking about only installing the water pump, but I decided to put the whole cooling system in there. I mean, except the radiator, because it's not time yet, but you know, everything else is in place. So that was a good thing. The pulleys are already bought new ones. So you're gonna see on the next videos, you're gonna see me installing them. They're gonna be pretty cool. And drop a comment or a like button if you like this video, or you know, if you feel that this helps you, or you can help someone else with some tip. Just drop a comment down here. Everything I use will be on the description. Check out my website just for fun. It's right down here, and I'll see you on the next video.
Look past my face. See status. I'm eating some McDonald's. 20 miles.